Mitchell Robinson is officially out for 4 to 6 weeks with a pulled left hamstring, as we just are getting over the Julius Randle injury, and Dennis Smith Jr. is still sidelined because of his. Now, I was going to start Mitchell Robinson still and play him through this injury, but if we take a look over at the team status tab and look at the Knicks, you see that X by the name, we have clinched a playoff spot. So as a result of this, of course, I'm not going to force Mitchell Robinson to play through the injury. I'm going to go ahead, take away the 15 minutes I was going to give him just in his starting spot, because I was playing safe, because you know how much of an impact he has on his team. I've emphasized it a lot in the past few videos, but for now, we're going to throw Luke Kornet at the starting center spot. I felt like keeping Taj Gibson off the bench for now. I feel like he fits well with that group, so we're going to keep him there. And then there's not really anything else you need to see. I mean, you could see we got a couple wins with Kornet in the starting lineup there, but RJ Barrett, shout out to him, made the all-rookie first team. In the Rookie of the Year race, of course, he finished third, 16.1 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Maybe a Rookie of the Year type of year in any other year, but Toronto is our first round matchup. We ended up as the 2nd seed, with the Boston Celtics as the 1st seed, and we're playing the Raptors in the 1st round. Now, of course, they don't have Kawhi. They're still the reigning champions, though, which means that they do have a pretty solid overall core, but there's a few ways we can exploit them. Number one, their starting backcourt is Van Vliet and Lowry, so the size advantage there for us is crazy. Then their bench depth is also not the best. And lastly, this is what you'll see a lot of in this game and in this series. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson cannot shoot a 3, so Rudy Gay's going to be helping on the defensive rebounds, and in general, we could just leave Rondae and let Rudy help on defense and other players. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much Rondae Hollis-Jefferson can do, so we can really help out a lot with Rudy Gay in different places, mostly rebounding though. And by saying that we're going to need help on the defensive rebounds, it kind of implies that we are going to be keeping Luke Kornet at the center for this game. But here's the key matchup they're all going to be looking at. The two best players on each team, Julius Randle and Pascal Siakam, match up at the 4, of course, their primary positions. But first play of the game, of course, we get that matchup, or that mismatch that we love to get with Julius Randle all the time on guards. Dunking over Fred VanVleet right there for our first points of the night. Now, like I said, just leave Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. There's no reason to stick up on him, even if it's going to be him driving to the rim. Wait 1 second. Luke Kornet for 3, our 2nd bucket of the game. We're definitely going to take advantage at the very least of his shooting if we're not going to be able to have him be a factor on defense or rebounding like Mitchell Robinson. So we got to take advantage where we can. Now, Damian Dotson out on the break, throwing it over to Rudy Gay, out to RJ Barrett, and you're going to see a lot of us running out on the break like you have been seeing for a few weeks now. Really, ever since we traded for Rudy Gay, we've been a very fast break oriented team. Right here running the break once again, going to throw it over to Julius Randle. He gets fouled by Pascal Siakam, and then once more running the break again, Julius Randle, nobody picks up on him. He takes the layup, green light from him. So everything flowing pretty well at this point, and oh yeah, that's exactly what we asked for. Rondae, shoot those every time, my God, please. Now, RJ Barrett frees up in the paint for the wide open standing dunk off the pass from Randle, and Toronto just, everything looking a little ugly for them, a little bit sluggish in the beginning of the game right here. So we're going to take advantage of every opportunity we can get on the offensive end, getting easy possessions. And right here, OG Anunoby, a solid perimeter defender, but you're not going to be able to body up on Julius Randle. Same goes for RJ Barrett right there, though. I mean, you can't really stop Marc Gasol. He's a big guy. So right here, once again, Gasol scoring. Shout out to Gasol for still being good at basketball, even though in year like 25 of his career. At this point, it's kind of like, well, we're not getting a couple buckets in a row. Marc Gasol getting a couple on us. So let's just run that mismatch that we're going to have basically every time down the floor. RJ Barrett on Fred VanVleet. We're going to take advantage of that as much as we can in this game. Now, Kevin Knox running a good play for him to get open, green light, top of the key, 3. Running the Kevin Knox pick and roll here with Taj Gibson, and we've seen a lot of Knox getting into like his own groove this past few weeks, these past few months actually, because it's been a while. We breezed through like the end of the season, the past 3 months of it, and now Pascal Siakam though, Knox, I don't expect you to stop that at this point in your career, man. It's all good. But Terrence Ross getting to the rack here, drawing a foul, and look at the bottom right of the screen. In case you don't see, we're about to go into the game stats. Pascal Siakam has 4 fouls, and it's the beginning of the 2nd quarter. Nick Nurse, what are you doing, my guy? You got to figure that out, honestly. Although we have this figured out right here. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, we're leaving you open every play, and you're still going to shoot it. Thank you very much for that. Luke Kornet, look at him getting down low for the bucket right by Ibaka in the paint. And, well, I don't know how that just happened. Honestly, I don't know how that just happened. That's the most athletic thing I've seen Luke Kornet do in his whole career, although his career is only like 2 seasons long and he hasn't played a lot, but still. Now, he almost blocked the Ibaka dunk there, but watch this. Kornet running the pick and pop with him. He gets wide open on the left wing, And well, in the paint here, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson doing the only thing he can do and still gets blocked while doing it. Now, Damian Dotson's going to pop this three right here, and he does miss, but look at Luke Kornet in the offensive glass, putting it back up, and okay, I guess he's off of cloud 9 now. But, oh wait, hold on one second. We got a steal here. Elfrid Payton up the court over in the right wing to Luke Kornet for 3. Things are going very well for us. Look at the score. All of a sudden, off of the Luke Kornet run that came from nowhere, we're up by 19 points, and we get another steal because Norman Powell decides to dribble into us. Kornet for 3, and that's off, even though he has a takeover badge. But I'm like, you know what? We got to keep going to him. We got to keep going to Luke Kornet in the post on Pascal Siakam. He gets an incredible animation and dunks on Marc Gasol. I don't know how to explain any of this because, really, this guy wasn't even in the rotation. And all of a sudden he's doing all this. He's a replacement and he's getting green lights from the top of the key. Don't ask me how this is happening because I don't know. Luke Kornet once again going to the basket. Gets an offensive rebound off the Barrett tip and an and one from Luke Kornet, taking a 25-point lead at halftime. Luke Kornet has 20 points at the half. The lead has been shrunk down to 18 by Toronto, but it's all good. Right here, though, Fred VanVleet does get by RJ Barrett and goes to the basket for the layup. And Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, we already know this isn't going in, but running on the break, throwing it up to Julius Randle. Pascal. I wanted that one so bad. Look at how dirty that was by Julius Randle. If he can only put that one in, man. Oh, okay, I wanted that one really bad. Wait a second. Did Rondae just do something good? Wait, did Rondae just do 2 things good? Okay, things must be starting to... We're only up by 12. Oh, boy. They're starting to come back. Okay, there goes RJ Barrett finally. We got something to go. Good dunk by him. We'll show the replay even. But down to the post on Julius Randle with Pascal on him. There goes RJ Barrett. Step back by RJ. Step back once again. Going to the basket and dunking over. He finishes that one down over Marc Gasol with his defensive rim protector takeover badge. Regardless of that, RJ still puts it on him. And now going on the break with Damian Dotson. Even Dotson getting in with the interior finishing. So the lead has ballooned back to 18 points. Rudy Gay once again, or I'm saying once again like he's really made a lot of shots in this game. He really hasn't, honestly. But Rudy Gay hits the mid-range jumper, then Marc Gasol. So now this is just a very back and forth third quarter, honestly. Now Toronto with 2 straight buckets. A third here because Rondae Hollis-Jefferson decided he wanted to be good. Frank Ntilikina driving to the basket, tipped by Siakam, recovered by Gibson, throwing it down, and what a beautifully read pass by Norman Powell, and he's going to throw it out to Hollis-Jefferson. Another bucket by him because, I don't know, man, somehow he's playing good now all of a sudden. Ntilikina, good defense by him to get it out of the hands of Powell or whoever the hell that was. Throwing it back to Elfrid Payton for 3. Okay, yeah, we gotta admit it. We'll never get the Elfrid Payton 3. This is why he's not in the rotation in the first place. Now, Terrence Ross, he misses that step back jumper right there, even though it was wide open. And I'm starting to think, did we make the wrong trade acquiring Terrence Ross? Because at least when I play with the bench, with him in the bench unit, maybe in the starting unit it's a little bit of a different story, but with him in the bench, he's a little bit, he doesn't really do as much scoring wise as I thought he would. So we'll evaluate that and see maybe if we can insert him to the starting lineup, because Kevin Knox is starting to take over that scoring load. And well, there goes Ross throwing it away, or dropping the ball, I should say, once again. And once again, Ross just dropping the ball. He has the cold symbol, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. So we're gonna give it to Kevin Knox, and Knox says, "Yeah, man, I'm the bench leader now." So we're gonna let Kevin Knox do what he has to do off the bench. And there goes Ntilikina with a good standing dunk. So we'll continue to evaluate things like Ross off the bench. Maybe adding him to the starting lineup will be good. There goes RJ Barrett, though, extending the lead to 10. And well, out to Luke Kornet. Can we get that 3 that worked a lot earlier? It does not go down. Toronto with the ball. And these floaters just kill us. These floaters right here, like that one from Fred VanVleet. There was one earlier by Rondae. Right there, we just had to take a moment to appreciate RJ Barrett cooking Fred VanVleet and throwing it down to Luke Kornet, who put in the layup. Good defensive play here by Kevin Knox, throwing it up to RJ Barrett. Somehow Julius Randle just elevates while standing still there and throws down the lob. So hey, I'm not complaining. VanVleet, though, like I just mentioned, the floaters are like impossible to stop in this game, especially when Mitchell Robinson's out. Good open 3 by Terrence Ross. Now sure, maybe he's not the greatest at creating his own shot, but hey, I mean, Marcus Morris is going to hit an open 3 for his life, so I'll take it when we can just get open shots as well. RJ Barrett, why not just standing dunk it over Ibaka? Because I mean, At this point, you can just do anything. I mean, RJ's been killing it in this game. He has a slasher takeover to the basket. Excellent release, 85-77. RJ would, of course, make the free throw. Now, a few possessions later, Kyle Lowry giving him too much room. He hits a three. Now, 86-90, thrown over to Luke Kornet. And, well, why not? Just why not at this point? He just fakes it at the basket, and the Raptors defense just freezes. RJ gets way too much room with the close jump shot, 94-88. Pascal Siakam, good defense right there by Julius Randle. RJ Barrett going to the basket. He's going to throw it out to Kornet for the mid-range jump shot, and we've definitely taken advantage of him being able to shoot mid-range jump shots. Mitchell Robinson can't do any of that type of stuff. Throwing it up here to Julius Randle, over to RJ Barrett for three. And that's good by a rookie, man. Now, he may not be the rookie of the year, but he's playing like one in this game. Now, that's a very scary spin move that very accurately depicts Pascal Siakam's actual game, because he plays very weird and unorthodox in real life, and he does the same thing in this game, and it works well for him. So, hey, man, I'm not hating. RJ Barrett, though, completely just tired, has the Gatorade symbol, and bobbling the ball. Doesn't matter. He ends off this game 103-96. We win game one of the playoffs. Madison Square Garden is erupting, probably. Obviously the sound isn't on, but the streamers are coming down, whatever you want to call those things. And, well, we won our first game of the playoffs, our first win in the playoffs obviously since 2013, since the Knicks went to the second round against the Indiana Pacers. RJ Barrett, 29 points. Good game, of course, from Luke Kornet. The Luke Kornet game for sure. I don't think he'll ever have another game like this, and I'll let you know right now, game two, I already played it. I'm about to go edit it. That's a good one, man. If you're ready for that one and you enjoyed this one, make sure to drop a like. And I'm out. Cut.